Hey everybody, this is the Blind Hussy channel, and I am Tina, otherwise known as the Blind Hussy. This was supposed to be a Friday video, and as usual, I am a couple of days late. It is Sunday. I have a video actually from yesterday, but the quality just was really bad because I'm having to do this kind of as a workaround. My computer system is super old, and it does not want to let me do the screen shares or anything like that to be able to document this quite properly. So I'm going to do it in a really backwards fashion. I'm going to do voiceover, and I'm going to shoot video through my phone at the computer, which is super awkward. And then I'm going to upload the video and kind of edit it and things like that, and see if all of my information has come through. So anyway, this video is going to be about Poshmark. There it is, Poshmark, and I'm going to talk about targeted following. So when you first join Poshmark, and or even if you've been buying for a while and then you decide you want to like sell stuff, right? The thing that happens is you start to think about how you can get more followers and how you can get more people to share your stuff, and all of those sort of details. So I have been really interested in this because in the beginning, for me, about a year ago, I would just follow everybody. Like if I saw a name and I wasn't following them, I would follow them. And it didn't matter how many listings they had or how many followers they had or anything like that. I would just follow them blindly, if you would. And what I found is that I wouldn't get very many return follows from doing that. People just would not follow back. And that's of course their prerogative. So what I started doing is targeted following, and there's a lot of different ways to do this. So if someone mentions to you that they do targeted following, you may need to ask them exactly how they do it, so that you can kind of follow along, with their particular method, because it's not going to be the same as, my method. Their method's going to be their method. My method's going to be my method. So my method is that I go under news, latest happenings, the bell, the notification tab, either in the app or on my computer. And admittedly, this is usually in the app. And I will go to the first person who is following me. Now, typically, I will skip over a person who has a picture put up, because in my mind, if they've taken the time to put a picture up, they've probably also taken the time to put up listings. Like right there, she's got a handful of listings, and she's got some shares, a small number, and she's got followers and following. Okay. And that's fantastic. Congratulations, and more power to you. And also you're beautiful. But for this particular thing that I do, I will typically look for someone who has just their initial, or, they've started the process, but they haven't finished the process of signing up, or they just don't intend to use this account for selling. So I will click the first person who has an initial. I'll take a look, and this person wins. They have one listing, which is going to be their About Me from signing up. They have 7 followers, and they have 141 following. Now, the trick with this is that what happens is when you sign up for Poshmark, everyone automatically wins 141 followers. The same thing happened when I joined, etc. And so what I've begun doing is I've begun going to these 141 followers, and I've been clicking it. And then that page will come up, and I will start to follow everyone that is in this list, this 140 list. If I don't already follow them, you can see that I follow a bunch of them already. So I will start at the top and just work my way down, and I will follow anybody that I am not currently following now. And then there I am on this list. Now, the reason for this is because when Poshmark gives the 141 followers to a new account, those followers come from people who are online at the time, who are active. And I'm not 100% sure, but I think that it is people who are Poshmark ambassadors. Like I said, I could be wrong. I've not Googled this or anything to see if that's correct or not. But in my mind, it would make sense that these would be Poshmark ambassadors who were online at the time that this person created their account. So yes, of course, I'm on that list because I was just online. And so I'll go the rest of the way through. Now, typically these people will all have their picture. And if I click on one, let's randomly pick one. Don't feel, brought out here, Amanda, or anything, but see, she's got listings, and she's got shares, and she's got followers and following. So she knows, right? Like she's all like, yeah, I'm selling, I'm here, I'm doing my thing. And that's exactly the kind of person that I want to target in this particular instance. So I will go through the list of the person, and I will just click follow on every single person that is following them. Now, I will not follow the brand new person. Typically, every once in a while I will, but I've stopped doing that. I will usually wait until they have 50 listings, or there's another parameter, but that I'll just keep that one to myself because that's just a weird thing I think personally. Anyway, so I will go back and see this. So this is sort of how you know the person's new, right? Like their initial is there, and you will always see this. And this is what you're looking for. And then I will go back to my notifications, and my computer's going to be slow because it's an old computer. And then I will scroll down, and I will, for now, I will usually look at these ones, but I'll skip past those for right now, and we'll go down to the next one that just has an initial. So we'll click this next one. Now that was an hour ago. So they have, look at that. It's 141 people are following them. So you will, again, click the people who are following this person, and we will scroll down, and then we will go and follow everyone on their list. Now well, look at that. See, I've already friended most of those people, which is, that's kind of cool. But anyway, so that's what I'm looking for. And as I've mentioned, the reason I do that is because these people they're already very familiar with the app. They know how it works. They typically, will actually just follow you back if you've got a certain number of whatever, of shares or followers or whatever, everyone has their own way of doing it. But so that happens to be mine. And what I have found is that I did this last night. I didn't have a number to share with you last night. So I did this last night, and I did it during the 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock party. And what happened was I found one person that had, followed me within the last 5 minutes during the party. And then I clicked, they had 141 followers. I clicked that list, and then I followed all of those people. So that should be 140 minus myself. Now there's some of them I was already following, etc. So, that number was more along the lines of, say, 37, I think it was, that I had to follow. But in the next 45 minutes, I got 99 follows. And so for me, I think that this is a much faster way of getting followers back than to just, blindly follow everybody basically just throwing something at the wall and hoping something will stick. Okay, so after about 15 minutes of doing a little bit of research, what I found is by looking at the last handful of people that followed me and then checking their followers, each of their followers, whether they had the tag in their Posh Closet or in their name or in their About Me, all of them had fulfilled the requirements needed to be a Posh ambassador. So as far as I can tell, my hunch was correct about everyone, all of those followers being Posh ambassadors. So there you go. And this, I did a quick search to look at this, and this came up on the Posh site under help articles. So I believe that this is also sort of confirms what I'm saying.